Good morning, friends. It is Thursday. This is a very strange start to this video. I sprained my knee somehow. Not exactly sure how I sprained it, but I sprained my knee, and you could probably see right there how swollen it is. And it's driving me crazy, and it's hurting like crazy, and so I am putting on my TENS unit and to see if that helps. Never used it for my knee before. It does have a knee setting on the machine, so I'm gonna give it a try because I got too much to do today to be hobbling around on my knee. I had a brace on earlier, which helped some, but did not help as much as I was hoping it would. So I'm gonna give this a try. I'm just hoping my battery in my unit is still good because it takes a, what does it take? It takes a, what are those things called? The ones that are square? I don't remember. The ones that are square, not round. Takes one of those batteries, and I don't think I have another one. Okay, so it does have a knee setting. Let me get to it. Here, it's at knee, 30 minutes. And then I gotta just up the, till I can feel it. I'm starting to feel it. I can feel it in this electrode, but not in this one. Let me change out the pads. I'll be right back. There we go. I got it all figured out. I can feel it in both electrodes now. So now I need to go get some coffee. I've not had any coffee yet this morning, and I'm telling you, my cups of coffee in the morning have been tasting so good lately. It's like, get my cup of coffee, sit down, and I start praying and saying, thank you, Lord, for coffee, because it tastes so good. So it's time for some coffee. First sip is always the best. That's so good. Just look at these two. Look at these two. Oliver, what are you doing? What are you two doing? Huh? What are you two doing? You don't have to get up. You don't have to get up. Sorry I disturbed you. Silly boys. So this is where he ended up. Silly boy. Look at the shadows on the wall. Right up there. Those are coming from my bird reflector things on the window to keep the birds from crashing into the window. I've never noticed that before, that they throw that kind of a shadow. It's funny how the shadows and the things change in the, as it gets closer to fall. These same reflector things I have on the patio door, and it will throw rainbows all over the dining room floor, which I think are really cool. I wonder if it's doing it now. Let me go see. Yep, it is throwing rainbows on the floor. I love that. It's so pretty. I have a picture of Percy. He was laying on the rug there a couple days ago, and he had the rainbows on his back, and I took a picture of it. If I can find it, I'll insert that here. I just love rainbows. I have crystals on my my kitchen window, but they only project rainbows at certain times of the year, and right now they're not projecting rainbows. So anyway, I think that's just so cool. Oh my goodness, this hair. I need a haircut so bad. I could have took a shower this morning and it's still damp, but I'm not going anywhere today, so there's no reason to do anything with it, but it's driving me crazy. And I don't know what to do, guys. I'm just stuck sitting here on this stupid couch because my knee. I've got about 20 minutes left on this TENS unit. It's gone in half-hour increments, and so I've had the TENS unit on for about an hour and a half, so I got another 20 minutes, and it'll be 2 hours that I've had the TENS unit on. And so I think when that is done, I'm going to take the TENS unit off, and I'm going to try putting on a knee brace and getting some things done in my kitchen. I had so much I wanted to get done today. I wanted to go downstairs and get all my fall bins put back in the closet because they're just strung all over downstairs. I think I'm not going to decorate downstairs this year for fall. We don't go down there. It's so sad. It's such a beautiful room down there, but we just don't go down there very often. And so I'm thinking, why should I go through all that trouble of decorating for fall when we don't go down there? Now, I will still decorate for Christmas down there because I love my woodland tree, and I love my vintage antique aluminum Christmas tree. So I still will decorate for Christmas, and hopefully we'll go down there some. Oh, my hand is in the way. I need a selfie stick because my arm gets tired holding it up. But anyway, yeah, so I wanted to do that today, but I'm not going to be able to do that. I was going to go down and I was going to, film putting all that stuff away and do kind of like a clean with me type segment in this vlog, but that's not going to happen. It's noon. I already ate lunch. I had a salad. I have those potatoes that we bought when we went to Amish country. I still have not gotten those in the freezer. I might try to get 1 bag of those done today. I'm not going to get 2 bags of them done. Basically, I just need to scrub them, dice them up, blanch them, and get them on cookie sheets to be put in the freezer. I freeze them on a cookie sheet, and then once they're frozen, I put them in a bag. That way I can take out as much as I want or as little as I want out of the bag, and they're not frozen together in a huge clump. So I don't know if I'll get that done today. I really should try to get it done, but what I really want to get done is I want to get some cookies made that are keto friendly. I am trying to, I've been going trying to go gluten-free, and I've been doing pretty good on that. I mean, I still eat a little bit of gluten here and there, a cracker or something like that, or like breading on chicken, like those chicken strips that I get have breading on them, which has gluten, which I'm not worried about, stuff like that. But I haven't been eating like pasta or bread or cookies or anything like that, and I am feeling better doing that, but I have noticed that a lot of the gluten-free stuff, even like homemade stuff, when I make gluten-free stuff, just doesn't taste very good when you're using like rice flour. I don't mind oat flour, the taste of oat flour, but if I eat too much oat flour, then it gives me other problems that I'm not going to get into, but it can give you other problems. So I've been thinking, you know, I might as well try to do like some more like keto type recipes, which use almond flour, coconut flour, stuff like that, because I really like those flours. And then I will be doing lower carb. I mean, if I'm going to be avoiding pasta and avoiding bread and cookies and stuff like that, I might as well try to do a low carb thing. So I found a recipe for some low carb chocolate chip cookies that I can make with my monk fruit sweetened chocolate chips. And I've got almond flour in there. So I really want to get those done today, because I was sitting here after I ate my salad and I'm like, man, I would love a giant, not a giant piece, but I would just love a big piece of chocolate cake with fudge frosting. Oh, that's what I'm just like, man, I would really love a piece of cake right now. Don't need a piece of cake, don't have a piece of cake. But I thought I should make those keto cookies that I've been wanting to make. So I really want to get that done today. This is going to be such a boring vlog because I'm not able to do any of the things I wanted to do. Oh, it's so frustrating. I told my husband, I'm like, if it's not one thing, it's another with me. I don't know what I did with my knee, and it's killing me. I feel like I sprained it. It's swollen. It hurts to the touch, and it aches constantly, and I didn't do anything that I know of. I don't know what I did. I just woke up Wednesday morning, and my knee was killing me, and it didn't get any better. I could barely walk this morning when I first got out of bed. I don't know what to say. It's frustrating. So anyway, I've been sitting here on the couch watching my video of Donna from Delightfully Southern. I just love her channel. If you guys haven't checked her out, you need to. She's such a sweet lady, and I just love her channel. So like I said, I got about 20 more minutes for this tens unit thing, and then I'm going to get up and I'm going to go try making those cookies and see how my knee feels, and if I feel like it, I'll try to get some potatoes in the freezer. All right, my knee is still feeling terrible, but I'm gonna try to get those cookies made. And of course I gotta clean off this counter, because no matter how many times a day I clean this counter off, it becomes the dumping ground. That's the worst thing about having a small kitchen, is that my main workspace becomes the catch-all. I used my pressure cooker last night to make some potatoes, and boy, did it do a good job. I really like to use my pressure cooker for making eggs, and now making potatoes. That's like the best way to go. Potatoes from last night. See, I'm just as bad as everyone else about not putting stuff away. So I can't really blame anyone but myself for the condition that my counter gets into. So let me get the rest of this, all this junk cleared off of here, and then we'll get some cookies made. I got this candle at Aldi, believe it or not. And it's a glass canister. It's a wood wick. And it smells so good. But I have another candle that I need to finish up before I start burning this one. But it's just really pretty. I can't remember how much it was. Less than $10 at Aldi for it. So I'm just going to leave it over here, just kind of like decor for now. myself something to drink. All I've had today so far was that cup of coffee this morning, which is not good. So I'm going to get some of this Gatorade Fit, no added sugar, sweetened with stevia. I can only find this by the case on Amazon. I can find it like individual little bottles at Dollar General, but that's the only place I've seen it in my area, and I really like it. And there's only 10 calories compared to however many is in a regular Gatorade. And I don't want the sugar-free kind, like the one that's got artificial sweeteners in it. So this is a nice, refreshing drink alternative for me. I have a hard time just drinking plain water. I don't really know why. I just don't like plain water that much. So I found this recipe on Google. I just searched on Google for like a keto cookie recipe. I probably could have found one in my Trim Healthy Mama cookbook, but you know, sometimes it's easier just to whip out your phone and look it up. And this one, I'm not sure how many cookies it's supposed to make. It only calls for a cup of almond flour, which is, I'm hoping, is enough in this bag, because I know I have more downstairs. I just don't want to go downstairs and try to find it, try to navigate those stairs with this bum knee of mine. I think this is going to be about a cup. Yay. Yeah, there's a cup. Cup of almond flour. Now it only calls for 2 tablespoons of stevia. I'm a little bit worried about that. I don't know if it's going to be sweet enough. This is a 1.5 tablespoon measure. I'm just going to use 2 of these. It does not have any egg or anything in it, so I think after I get this all mixed up, I'm going to taste the dough and just see if it needs more sweetener, because that just doesn't seem like enough to me. Either that or this just makes like a tiny amount of cookies. If I really like this recipe, I'll probably make it again and like double it or whatever. So it calls for a scant 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So I'm just going to go like that. And then it calls for 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda. So I don't have 1/8 teaspoon measure. So I'm just going to take my 1/4 teaspoon and go, that looks like about half. Then it calls for 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. And my coconut oil is very, very liquidous because it's so warm. Yes, I made that word up. So I'm going to get 2 tablespoons. One teaspoon of vanilla. And 2 to 3 teaspoons of milk. I'm just going to use some of my Ripple. Start with 2. Just see what it does. And then it says 4 tablespoons of chocolate chips. Like I said, I'm going to use the monk fruit flavored chocolate chips. And I measure chocolate chips with my heart. I don't measure them with a measuring tool. It looks like this is going to probably need a little bit more liquid. Let me get the chocolate chips in here, and then I will probably add some more of that, half and half, because like I said, it doesn't call for any kind of an egg or anything. I'll see, that's 1 taste, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons. That's my That's my tablespoon measuring apparatus. Yep, I think it definitely needs a little bit more liquid. This has got to look like a cookie dough after all. It's starting, it's getting there. A lot of times these types of recipes will call for coconut flour as well, which acts like a binding agent. All right, I'm going to get these put out on a cookie sheet. Supposed to bake them for 10 to 12 minutes at 325 degrees. So let me get these. Let me taste it first and see if it's sweet enough. That's the first thing I need to do. Yeah, tastes sweet enough. All right, let's get these cookies formed. So a single batch made 10 cookies. So I'm gonna get these in the oven. You're supposed to bake them for, I think I already told you, 10 to 12 minutes. And when they come out and are cooled down a little bit, I'll give them a taste test. I'm gonna go sit back down on the couch because, yeah, my knee is not feeling good and I don't think there's gonna be any potatoes processed today. Well, I put them back in for a couple more minutes because they still, I mean, it didn't say what they were supposed to look like when they came out. They're not very brown. I mean, they're starting to get a little bit brown. But I need to let them cool completely before I can handle them. So we'll let these cool a little bit. I'm gonna go sit down and ice my knee, and then we'll come back and do a taste test. So it's been 20 minutes or so. They feel cool to me, so let's give them a try. They're very soft, a little bit crumbly, but I guess that's to be expected because it's mostly almond flour. They are very tasty. It's not chocolate cake with fudge frosting, but it'll do, and it's carb, I think it's either carb free or low carb. I might be completely carb free, but like I said, I just Googled it. It was a very, very simple recipe, but it'll hit the spot when I'm wanting something sweet. Look at that, Bobo. I don't know why you want it in the house. It's not raining. Maybe it's too hot outside. But yeah, he wanted in. Oh, look at the floor. Scott finally got the new flooring in. He did that over the Labor Day weekend. It's great. It matches the same, it's the same linoleum that we have in our bathroom, which is right there. You can kind of see it. We've had this linoleum for, oh my goodness, years. I don't remember when we redid our bathroom. At least 5 years ago, probably longer. And we just now got it done. But it looks great. And he put trim up, so no longer, if you ever noticed in my other videos how the paint, just the yellow paint just stopped, that's because we always intended to put trim up. So he put some trim. It matches the trim in the dining room and in the kitchen. So yeah, and you can't see the dirt as much on this floor. This floor doesn't even look dirty, but I know it's dirty because I stepped in sand this morning. You can't see it, but there's a pile of sand right there by the shoes. So anyway, he's sleeping so soundly with his head on his dog bed. Little Bobo. I don't know if you can see Hazelnut. She's right there, running across. She's the one that's been broody and been sitting on eggs. And she'll come out like once or twice a day, run around, get a drink of water, go potty, get something to eat, stretch her wings, flap them around, and sometimes she'll jump in the pool, and then she'll go back and get on her eggs. I don't know if she's going to hatch them or not, but she sure is trying. I'm not sure when, like how long we need to wait before we just take them away from her. But give her a couple more weeks at least, I think. I'm just stepping out here on the porch. Oh, because I don't want to walk in the yard. But my strawberries, they've been sorely neglected. We let the grass get in them. So they're done. Hopefully next year we can get all the grass and stuff out. We'll probably have to buy some more plants to fill in and start over because they're not doing good at all. And then there's the drakes, Donald and Daffy. They're doing good. I like to stand at my kitchen window and watch them when I'm cooking. Well, would you look at that? Look what just blew in. So Bobo wasn't in the house when it was perfectly sunny and not a cloud in the sky. That's why we call him Barometer Bo, because he knows when the weather's going to turn. I don't think it's supposed to be severe or anything. But, oh great. Well, we needed the rain, but I certainly don't need any bad storms. The wind's picking up. Here comes the rain. I can smell the mint from the mint fields. I love that smell. But it must be from the rain and the wind that's bringing it over. Yum, it smells good out here. It smells like mint. Barometer Bo knew what he was talking about. Alright friends, this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video for today. I am so sorry that this was such a non-eventful, kind of boring vlog. It was definitely not what I had intended for today to do, but yeah, sometimes you just got to take care of yourself, and sometimes you're forced to be down when you don't want to be. At the time of the editing of this video, my knee does seem to be feeling a bit better, so I think resting it today and icing it was the smart thing to do. I'm probably going to ice it again tonight, and hopefully I'll be back to normal tomorrow, and hopefully for sure by next week, so I can bring you some more interesting videos next time. If you enjoyed this video, even though it was boring, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll talk to you all later, friends. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.